Yes, and Lucia, we're back with a new edition of Must Bus TV. Today, you happen, big up your damn self because we have a interview here today. We have none other than Preston Banks with us in studio today. Yeah, and Preston is gonna let you know a bit about himself, yeah, in a bit. But big up your damn self, and Lucia, and the rest of the world, all the artists, all the working people, yeah? Big up your damn self. Yeah, man. You know how we do it. And we are taking time straight into it because we have an upcoming artist here with us. He has been releasing some good music and he's from the community of Cicerone. Yeah, man. And he has been putting in work, you know. So if you know him today, you're going to get to know him in a bit. So, Preston, what's going on, fam? What's going on? You're here first in the studio today. And, you know, we have to let the people know, you know, let the people know what's going on, fam, because for the past couple of times there, I dropping a couple of tracks there. I know you've been dropping things often, you know. I go say, no.
Yeah, man, all the time.
Yeah, you know, dropping a couple of mixtapes and things. But we need some traction because we know you need some good music. We know you put in some work. And strength is strength, you know? Big up your damn self, Preston Banks. So let the people know a bit about yourself, man, and what you do. You know, as an artist, you know, what you do, what your vibe, what your flow, what your music is. Yeah, let's let the people know what's going on with you as an artist. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Big up to all Must Bus fans. Big up to all my fans as well. You know, it's your boy Preston Banks, and yeah, man. You know, my music is all about St. Lucian vibes, the culture. Yeah, man, and giving it into different genres as well. Yeah, and trying to incorporate it to international music, international standard music. That is how my vibe is based. I am pretty much an independent artist. Yeah, I'm in control of everything I do with my music. And I'm open for collaborations, all that stuff. So like, yeah, man, I'm always based on helping the youth, trying to get good messages across and giving good music, trying to always be educational with the stuff and all that kind of good vibes. So like, yeah, and anything to do with music opportunities and vibes with music, yeah, just count me in. That's the vibes there. Preston Banks, St. Lucia, yeah, we big up, we large.
Yeah, man. So, with all that said, tell us, Preston, concerning your music and things in the country, bro, how has things been going in terms of airplay, you know, your music, you know, bookings, shows?
Yeah, well, the impact on my music locally, I would say it's something that's very standard. It's very good. I get a lot of good feedback from my listeners, my fans, and everything keeps going pretty much good in terms of booking. There is not much shows in St. Lucia that I can perform in or to because a lot of them are related to Creole festivals or carnival related events, and sometimes it would get in the way of me getting a lot of shows in St. Lucia. Apart from that, on an international scale, it's pretty much the same. It's, you know, everything is okay, it's good, and it's all about the way I manage and get across with the, say, customers or clients abroad and get the bookings to be finalized, and pretty much, yeah, that's all. So like, everything is pretty much standard and okay, as I said. Yeah.
Tell us a bit of what you have done, you know, in terms of your music, what you have performed. Have you been to the jazz festival, you know?
So like, yeah. Well, in terms of St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival, I personally have never performed at the Jazz and Arts Festival. I find there's a lot of...
Where would you like to perform there one day?
Well, I would like to perform anywhere and everywhere there is pretty much shows to be performed at. So like, I find when it comes to St. Lucia major events, there's a lot of preferential behavior where people also still have that kind of vibe where they're accustomed to what they already know. They don't really want to incorporate new things or come with new ideas and new plans.
But do you have the quality music though that jazz requires to?
Of course, I have standard radio friendly music, which is pretty much like the quality of music they need. The live performance is live performance. It doesn't matter if like say with quality or stuff like that. Is up to the person who's performing the music, and I am a good performer.
So like say you got to link the jazz committee to see if you can get a booking like for jazz.
So pretty much some whatever is
online
available.
Online it.
Yeah, man.
Like say
So-
booking jazz, booking on jazz.
So yeah. So
Yeah, man. So yeah, people, we have Preston Banks in studio. You've heard a bit about him, and we're gonna play some of his music for you to hear. We're gonna drop some clips of his music, some clips of his music videos, for you to see, who Preston Banks is and some of what he's been doing. As I said, he's mainly dancehall, but he does a bit of rap. I haven't heard him dabble in the soca yet. What about soca? Since you said that, as you there, what about soca or then segment and them kind of thing there? What do you think about this one there? Do you think you can dabble into it, or do you just leave that one alone?
no, it's not gonna be left alone. It's music, and I am a music artist. I have to find a way to incorporate into all music I find. So yeah. So with DENNERY segment, soca and all Lucian cultural music, I will be getting myself into these genres with my style, my own Preston Bank style. So yeah, and when it comes to, we have to get down on that topic too as well, the genre of music that St. Lucian makes, because I find that we classifying or have the wrong name on the genre, because we need to get some clarity on that.
So that's talking about concerning the segment.
Yeah, so like we need a more a name that's more like cultural and in like say standard to be international, because DENNERY segment is a bit like I don't want to say like it's nursery, but it's like it's something that's like it doesn't have that kind of cultural vibe with it too much. It's like it's just simple. It's just a simple form. Like it's nothing too.
But did you hear the story or the background of how the name came about to be, right? You know about that story, right?
Well,
when you were looking for, I think when the Kuduro.
Yes, with the Kuduro, the mix up with the Kuduro and all that stuff. I heard about that.
And then I think there was an issue
with the name or the genre, and then they had to get a name as quick as possible to pretty much, and then they gave it the DENNERY segment name. But then,
so you're saying like the name DENNERY segment, not that it's a bad name, but it's not a fitting name when it comes to.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's DENNERY segment. I personally see DENNERY segment as a subgenre of the St. Lucian like actual genre, because I see Creole as St. Lucia's main genre, like the Creole music, or just Creole for that matter. Creole should be the actual genre for Lucian music. And when you look at things like DENNERY segment, it should be like a subgenre where it's like literally Creole dancehall. It's like an incorporation of the Creole music and dancehall music in a way where the people go, and they get that little vibe there. And we have a lot of the artists going deeper into the vibe, where you have Mark 11 giving you trap Creole or Creole trap, and we have the Lucity fellas giving you R&B Creole or Creole R&B, and we have a lot more. We have a lot of Lucian artists incorporating the Creole music into other genres, and that's why I find like we should have that name or that pretty much just a name.
So basically you're saying that we should not throw away the segment, but we should create another genre.
It's not create another genre. It's like we already have our main genre in St. Lucia, which is Creole, but we're not realizing that. We're pretty much trying to get with the world and get with everything that's out there. We're just trying to like be like everybody else, you understand? But we're not realizing we actually have a genre in St. Lucia that we're actually making music off of. Everybody actually, they're using it right now. All the DENNERY segment artists, the other styles they're making with the DENNERY segment, where, as I tell you, they're incorporating R&B and dancehall into the thing. So like all these things is St. Lucians using the main genre to incorporate into other genres, and they're just not realizing that's what they're doing, not realizing they actually have a genre right there.
So so you're saying like how they have the how they calling it? what was anything from Africa again? The Afro.
The Afro.
So they have they have Afro, they have Afro pop,
Yes.
they have Afro
yes,
soca,
exactly.
they have Afro
Exactly.
dancehall.
So the Afro
So you
was its
see-
own genre by
yes,
itself, and then the artists came out and incorporated with
yes,
other genres,
yes, yes.
and now it's
But instead of taking the name, they just use the same Afro
the
and
same
just
Afro and incorporate
Yes,
it with other music, and that's all St. Lucians have to do. That's all, and that's why I'm pretty much being misunderstood with how I make music and incorporating my music into other music.
But wouldn't right now, at a time where the new segment has basically made a name for itself? I don't know if you know that.
Yes, and it's not. That's exactly why I'm saying we're
uh,
not moving Dennery segment, but we're making it be known that it's a subgenre of the actual true genre, which is Creole for St. Lucia. That's what we make. That's the kind of music we make. That's the actual music St. Lucians make. Yeah.
Creole music, cultural music.
Yes, even the Dennery segment music is a subgenre. It's like an incorporation
Because
of
you have to
dancehall
understand the
and
Creole itself, and even the segment, and then remember the segment came from Kuduro, and Kuduro
So you
came
so
from
it's, so
Africa.
it's more
So it's more
Creole
it's cultural,
kuduro.
yeah. The roots,
So it's more Creole
the roots
kuduro
of,
instead of dancehall. You understand?
yeah.
So like it's a Creole kuduro style.
So you say instead of the segment, you should have called like Creole Kuduro or something.
Creole
like,
kuduro.
something like that.
So you understand? So like that's what it is. So like it's just incorporation of the two genres. It's not like they trying to take kuduro and make it de kuduro. Like no, they just incorporate Creole and kuduro together. So the people who ever created kuduro cannot say that they stealing kuduro. They just incorporating into the vibe. So like that's all it is.
But you know, in a way, it's kind of good that happened because it actually caused us to go away a bit from actually imitating somebody else's style
Yes.
and bringing our own. Because in St. Lucia, that's something I know for sure. We like to copy the different styles and different things from different countries, but we don't really like to have our own identity. You understand? And even sometimes, I say, even to you sometimes, when you talk about the Jamaican artists,
Yes, or trying
and
to sing
like a
like a
Jamaican
St. Lucian
and sing like
stuff
an
like that.
American and
Yes.
stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
But it's just
Instead of
incorporation. That's
trying
all
to,
it is.
yeah. But what I'm saying, normally saying, when it comes to that, is that yes, you can incorporate hip hop into your songs. Yes, you can incorporate dancehall into your thing. But remember, every country has its identity.
Yes.
And the nation's identity.
And that's
most times,
what I mean when I say
most
Creole.
times they have
you know?
different ways of identifying a nation. You have the way the people look. Sometimes they have these different tribes, different people that look a certain way, and you know they exactly that these people are from
Yes,
that area.
yes.
And a lot of times, or most of the times, which is the greater one extent, which is the language and the way people speak. You can identify somebody exactly where they're from when it comes to the language.
Of course.
So that's basically what I'm saying. When it comes to that point, what I'm saying, whenever I say that, I believe that the artist should, sing the hip hop, sing the dancehall, but use the St. Lucian slang. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Instead of
yes.
using
Use the cultural
yes,
vibe
St. Lucian
of,
slang.
yeah.
It's dancehall, but again, like you say, Creole dancehall.
Yes,
But so using
yes,
our
yes,
local
of
slang, but we don't use the Jamaican slang to sound as if we are Jamaicans.
Yes, of course. And when it comes to me, one of the reasons I pretty much do dancehall or reggae or all the other genres is because of the way, again, I said that I raised up in an era where we had different genres of music being like say impacting different influences. Like we had Tupac, Bob Marley. So, and that's one thing again. I raised up in a Rastafarian religion. So like when it comes to me or based on God and stuff like that, it was based on Selassie and reggae music being the kind of music I had to pretty much know and learn to like cope with the world and stuff like that. So when these kinds of things pretty much became a part of my life, I started to look at music or create music with that same style, like reggae, and whilst growing up, we started to learn the rap and we started to incorporate rap into this like pretty much our style, because it's not like say we sing in the St. Lucian cultural style, we sing in different genres. So
like basically just imitating
From you, because you're young, you know, and you like the
So
artist, you
we
like
so
the artist singing.
so we
You like the
inspired
fact,
by them. So we pretty much
imitate them.
we giving off the same energy because that's the inspiration. That's what we get in the vibe. It's not really a imitation because we pretty much going to be singing about St. Lucian lives and the St. Lucian style or the lifestyle we experience in Lucia is just through
But why
that
not,
genre
but why
of music.
why not maintain the Lucian slang instead of using?
So all right, so then ask the radio stations or the people who pretty much expose us to these types of musics or music, like these types of music, and ask them why they would keep like pushing these narratives or giving these styles and they don't want us to learn nothing from it. Why would they put out these informations and they don't want us to grasp nothing from it? That's exactly what happened. These things were being advertised to the level that children would learn and pretty much explore in these areas. And that's exactly what happened to me. So whilst these things were being repeated over and over, that's why people love Bob Marley, people love Tupac, and people were playing this music even more than St. Lucian music itself. And that's how I got to learn this music, learn this song, learn the different things. And by the time I noticed, I was pretty much making the same music. I was pretty much making the same songs, everything, singing like them because of the level of that it was being repeated to me.
Yeah, so you're saying that it's just that the fact that you grew up hearing more of that than
your own culture.
Cultural
you understand?
music.
So
and
that's
it basically just became embedded in you, and as if that's for you to make it as an artist, as if that's you have to be singing that kind of a way.
all right.
Because that's what you're hearing on the radio of the artists that make it on the radio. I understand you very clearly, sir.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Of course.
So yeah, people. We don't want to stay too long, so we're gonna cut it short there. I know it was a hot interview with Mr. Banks. You heard a bit about him, and you heard some of his views on the culture and music in St. Lucia. So with that being said, we're gonna take a step out on this one. Preston Banks, do you have anything to tell people before we leave? Do you have anything to say to the people before we step out?
I just always want to tell my people that we know St. Lucian, we have to be unified, think healthy, think positive, always see yourself as someone who's smart, strong, keep a positive image of yourself and try to be unified and togetherness, all that stuff. We just need more of that in St. Lucian.
So what about the music? Where can the people find your music?
Oh yeah, and you can always find me on YouTube. You can find my music. You can check Preston Banks Original, and you can find my music right there. And I will from there I will put on all the other links so you will get there. Because right now we're still into establishing.
Okay, what happened? Sorry to cut it short.
Yeah.
What we're gonna do, people, we're gonna leave after the interview is done, after you've done listening, just go down into the link in the description below, and we're gonna leave all your handles there, right?
Yes.
We're gonna leave your Instagram, your Facebook, your YouTube, everything down there for the people. Yeah, man. Big up yourself, Preston Banks.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, St. Lucia.
As well.
Yeah.
All the fans everywhere, St. Lucia and the entire world. Big up to everybody.
Yeah, man. All we are one. Big up your damn self. This is Masbas TV. Survive it, keep trending. And we're out.